body was my vehicle for me to go and express myself, but also succeed in my chosen sport. There was one particular fight where I challenged for the world title, and it was my second challenge. I was ranked #1 in the world, and I was fighting the very, very best, a guy called Stevie Johnson from the States. I overcooked it. I overtrained, and I was ready for that fight maybe 3 or 4 weeks too soon. And I overshot it. And the last couple of weeks, I was seeing a doctor. I was having vitamin injections. I was trying to put it back, but it was too late. So looking back about leadership, I should have pulled out of the fight, but I never, because it was such an opportunity to challenge for the premier World Championships at Wembley Arena in London. I didn't want to lose the opportunity, but upon reflection,
yes,
I should have done. Not quite right. And I'm fighting the very best guy in the world, and I'm not quite right. So I lost on points. And that was a moment where upon reflection, I should have pulled out of that fight. So that was leadership in that process.
Yes.
Didn't have the confidence maybe to stand for that.
Yeah, well, or the integrity. The integrity said, you know what? It's work. People don't know this, but just, this actual interview, you didn't do it because you were sick. So you postponed it twice. And I'm like, okay with that. Fine. You're not well. No problem. Right. But if you look it back, opportunity to come on a podcast and okay, I'll do it anyway. No.
I think that's important for us all just to consider that, because as you said, I postponed it twice. I'm not quite 10 out of 10.
Yes.
And so the times that I've not been 10 out of 10 in the past and it hasn't gone as well, I've learned my lesson. So I want to be able to give to you fully and be with your people fully. So that was the reason behind it. I think it's important for us all to learn to say no.
Right. Right. And sometimes, you just have to generate yourself, even if you don't feel well. I just led in Cairo and I was sick, but there was nobody else to lead it, So I managed my energy by having, 12-minute sleeps on the floor. 12 minutes, I can do 12 minutes and meet the team. I got 12 minutes and I can get up, do what I need to do to prepare and get everybody set up and then walk in and lead. And I did that for the whole 3 days.
But that's a great example of, generating yourself. So let's go back to the boxing environment. So it's like each round, you go and have your lie down. So we box for a round, and we come down and sit down for a minute, and then we have to generate ourselves again. And I've done talks that also, if you don't have a choice, like you didn't really have a choice.
Right.
And I've done talks before where I've had to generate. I've got into fights where I've had to generate something, and we get good at that, right? You get practice that. But if there is a choice, you'll take the other one.
Yes. Yeah, very good. All right, great. So you could obviously talk to boxers coming up and through, right? Who do you work with mostly these days? Is it boxers or is it companies? I know you're doing your mental boxing and
mainly business owners. So I consult and advise entrepreneurs, company owners, their leaders and their teams.
So say a little bit about your I'm saying mental boxing. You may have changed that now, but
the umbrella is mental boxing. Mental boxing, the words came together when I was transitioning out of being a professional boxer into the so-called real world.
Yes.
And I found that transition to be very, very difficult. We hear a lot of sports people upon their retirement, I went through depression. I went through an identity crisis. So my experience was I went through depression. Went through a breakdown, wrecked my marriage. I ended up in divorce. I went bankrupt. I lost everything. I crashed and burned. So hence the reason I volunteer for the charity of the Samaritans now. You're familiar with the Samaritans?
Yes.
I support people on a voluntary basis who are in crisis because I've been there myself. I know what it feels like to be on top of the world and then on the canvas, on the floor with nothing.